So this is a video that I wish had been made by somebody else to make it easier for me. This is just going to show you how to take off a Shelbourne Reynolds hedge trimmer. Just in a few stages. This is 3-point linkage one, not the axle mounted. And I'll just take you through it. So first of all, I've just washed this hedge trimmer and greased it up, ready for putting it to bed. So what you want to do first, I'm in the tractor now, pop the PTO on, and so you want to get the head so that it is about 1 metre from the ground, and leave it there. 1 metre away from the back of the trimmer and 1 metre above the ground, switch PTO off. So now we've got the head 1 metre above the ground there, we're going to put the stands down. So I'm putting these down to the highest setting, he says. Pop the clips in, around the other side, do the other one. So next you want to lift up the arms, up, down, till these are loose. Till those are loose, and then take them out. So you might have to just adjust it for each side because the weight sits differently. So that's got 2 pins, both the pins out there. What you want to do now is let it down. Obviously it will now slide on those runners. Let it down till the stands are both on the floor. Not all the way down, but so that the backs of the stands are touching the floor. Right, now you want to be back in the tractor. So I'm back in the tractor now, PTO on. And you now want to set down the head. Again, about 1 metre away from the machine. Push it down until you just see a bit of relief on the top link. PTO off, back out of the tractor. Now it can be a bit of a trial and error game, this. In and out of the tractor a little bit, but we've done it quite a lot of times, so hopefully there's not that much of that. I've obviously done it sort of half right because this top link is loose. Now you can undo this top link, take out the pin of the back of the tractor on the block. Now this is the awkward part, always a bit of a pain in the arse. So make sure that's nice and loose. I realise I should have gloves on here, but I haven't got them on. That's life. So yeah, here, now you just have to struggle with getting the pin out. Ooh, bang your head on there. So at this point, I've missed a little step. What you want to do is put these back in. So put these back in a hole under the... I'll show you that. I realise this is going to be a bit of a rough video. So yeah, now you want to put these back in, just a hole under this yellow bit. Put you back on the stand. So then you want to be back on the back, and the pin's now out, so you can now loosen this off until you can pull that pin all the way out. Wiggle that out. There it is. So that's now dropped down onto those pins. You can wind that back a bit, shorten that off much as you dare. Put that pin in the cab so you don't lose it, and you can put it back in it. God, try not to trip over there and cause yourself serious injury. So put the pin from the block back in the cab so I don't lose it. This is now free. What we can now do is lift the hooks, the locking mechanisms from the arms, so that they can go free as well. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. You can then lower it down even further. These are essentially now free, the arms. Sometimes you have to just shunt the tractor forwards and backwards when you've got everything detached, and then you can drop down and pull away. But now you can undo all your hydraulics, take all those out. Again, pain in the arse, have to go over here. Electrics out there. Right, so I'm going to jump in the cab, undo the electronics from the cab, from the control box, and then I'm going to switch off the engine and take the PTO off. So just back in the cab now, undo this, undo the controls from the control box, undo the electrics. So we've got one plug that goes into the power and one plug that goes into the control box. And we've also got a flashing light, one that comes into the cab here. So I can detach those, just dangle them down there. So now with, again I should have gloves on really, but I haven't got gloves on. Now with the engine off I can take that PTO off easily. I say easily, never easy is it? Struggle, struggle. And just drop that down. Then I will fetch these cables, electric cables, dangle them back on there. I can then make sure everything's detached. It's detached, everything's off the back, PTO's off. Now I should be able to just draw forward in the tractor. So as I said, sometimes you just have to shunt the tractor forwards just so the balls drop out of the arms. I think we might just have to do that with this. So I'm just drawing forwards now. Put the tractor in forwards to be helpful. Slowly draw away. And there we have it. Easy as that. Just turn the tractor off there. So yeah, that's how you get off, or you take off, Shelbourne Reynolds trimmer. This is a 7060 or something like that. Like I say, a video that I wish that Shelbourne had made. Maybe they did, but I didn't see it. Hopefully that helps someone if they're struggling to get it off.